There we go. Looks great. English, baby. All the way. Okay. What's up, guys? Intro. I did not get a chance to do that. I should have played it, but oh, that's alright. I can do without it. I wanted to make sure the live stream went well, so I can still see it, but leave it like that. I don't know much about this game, so I want to say that now. I haven't played the demo. I haven't did anything particular or follow like maybe little bits and pieces, certain things about the game. Hold up, let me do this before it gets started. I want to make sure that the game's on my headphones. I don't want it to play on my speakers, because if it does, then you're gonna hear the game on my speakers. I don't want that. I'm excited.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
You had to do that to a kid like that? Damn.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
He changed his voice. This is obviously him. Oh. Cool opening. Not bad music either. I'm not skipping anything until it gets annoying. Let me turn this down just a tad bit to medium. Yeah, that's fine. 60 frames, yep. Display settings, yeah. Borderless, full screen. I wanted to make sure I got the subtitles on.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold. Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
High risk, high reward. Mode for only battle-hardened players. Okay. For players who want intense battles, this difficulty can be changed later on. Zero challenge. I want it to be on normal at least. I don't need to suffer. I don't know much about the game. I'd rather play hard or harder difficulty when I completed the game. I don't mind difficulty though. I don't want it to be too easy either. But I want to get the feel of the game. Alright. I'll play on normal for now.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead?
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming, mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get rid of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's all get stuck like us!
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Anyway, he's not dead. Surprisingly, he didn't say not a word about don't steal the book.
Ugh, this place already feels
Probably
like a
wouldn't
death trap. You hear all
care
that stuff
about it either way.
Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
It's not like you can actually fight.
we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I think, King, we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Okay. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use minimap to see which way to go. Okay. You can view tutorial you've seen before in the main menu. Okay. R1 is the map.
Stop!
Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move. What the hell is that?
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they notice us yet. Face sight. Press L2 to use face sight. This ability lets you see with Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay.
Why is it so many?
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
And then not only them, we got dogs over there too. I wonder if it would be suicidal to at least fight one of these. Where am I going? Whoa, you told me I gotta go all the way over there.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
I would fight these things
Looks like we lost him.
if I had a little bit more of a understanding how to fight.
Look.
I'm not gonna be fighting now.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It's as though as playing music
was
playing
the first
directly.
magic this
Hold
world
up.
ever knew, after all.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew. After all, it makes this world a little easier. That wasn't the line I was looking. It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Makes the road a little easier.
I like the music though. They always be cooking with music, I gotta say. Some games I played from Atlas. Whatever. I didn't mean to. Hold on. Don't skip that. Because I thought it was going to be voice. What a relief. A grand track is already in sight. Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight.
Got a sec?
Yo, y'all serious? You do see these enemies right in front of me, right? As soon as I walk my... Okay.
I don't like this. Great find. Keep it. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Uh-oh. This is bad. Where are you looking at?
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Ukrainia. The year is 785. Ukrainia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
A great seeker, barrier of fantasy, something. Hear my wish. I come forth from the epoch of glory. Damn it. It went too fast. And how did he escape the monsters again? I was getting attacked.
Whoa, just look.
Get on with it then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Surprisingly, this story is grim.
The crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
Ain't I broke?
Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even. Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else.
But they still racist though. That doesn't stop them from being racist.
Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
So,
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Oh, the prince is still alive. In some shape or form. Alright, that's kind of cool.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Oh, that's a surprising thing. I thought if he was close, I thought everybody would know what he would look like. Unless the king sent the prince over somewhere else for quite some bit of time and they met up there and then had some history and then got inflicted with the curse. And now that would make a lot of sense that nobody would know him in the capital.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
They're just practically begging for people to come and be sought out.
So?
Do you know where we're going? Hold up. I forgot I still had that auto on. Or on the local map. Always has good ideas. Alright, I could save one of the... Okay.
Let's go see.
Stop. Don't have auto. We don't have time for detours right now. If you are lost, check your map. Just go straight down the main street. You should find the recruit center.
Whatever will I do?
Alright.
Okay.
Alright then.
Huh?
An elder? Here?
A move like for
Look at that. The new model's out now.
for 5 seconds and I'm already in another dialogue.
Be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess
Time to
that's a
steal.
big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
What?
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A
Oh.
fairy and an elden child.
She
Are you new
is
to our fair city? Well, I suggest
unique.
you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
I gotta say, if she could recognize me automatically, everybody should be able to recognize if I have I'm an Elden and I have a fairy friend. And this is just like a random merchant. I should be automatically spotted by the enemy, caught, captured, and interrogated just because not only they're not very like covered up in camouflage, everybody can see it's a fairy and somebody that they never seen before in the capital. Anybody in their right mind will just say, you know what? This nigga looks suspicious. We need to interrogate him. I wouldn't even blame them because it looks very out of pocket and weird. He was trying to hide the pixie in the beginning of the game. Okay.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter.
All right, I'm gonna steal it.
In the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Calling me boy, that's not funny, man. You can't be doing that. Alright, I keep that in mind. I won't be staying long. I don't want to give away what I'm doing.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
So why the hell you came to me?
Necessarily ominous. She has a point though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Ain't my fault that she just started walking up to me and start talking to me. She already knew my identity. Might as well just tell the guards, an intruder. I can see it now.
Give it a fold, I say. Who else can it be?
What, is he absorbing magic? Hold on. I was hoping that we would blend it in the crowd and no one would notice that you're an elder, but people here have sharper eyes than I thought. Y'all just blatantly walking around holding yourselves out like you're a lit candle in the night. Your clothes are different from the people around the city, and you are a fairy that is not hiding that you're a fairy. You're oddly open saying that you're an intruder. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but you do your best to stand up. Oh, okay. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center. Did it just skip automatically? Excuse me. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of particles, and he looks like he's absorbing magic or a particle into whatever he's doing over
Really now?
Recruitment center. What you It's still on automatic. I keep forgetting that it is. Recruitment center, would you want to enlist is down the road if that's the case, but Elda enlisting, bloody hell. What it would be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Luis was in power. The mouth on this guy. If we weren't focused on saving the prince, I'd give him. You openly said that out loud. Arrest. Is you damn near failed automatically. That's treason. Like, anybody who's in power would be like, oh, you guys came over here to save the prince. Or give information to somebody that's for the prince. Off with their heads. That's how it will go.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious.
You're already lying.
You're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
And where the hell you want to be? Oh, with me? Okay. Exposing yourself.
You got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine.
You're more uppity.
Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
You don't look like you served in the military at all. You just here to be one of those people to be like, I'm giving out orders.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
And I never, like, even if you're a captain of the guards, you cannot talk to a noble like that.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
Man, I don't think you can get up from that chair. Your ass is stuck to it.
All right, next. Hurry it up.
It's coming from me. I'm fat, too.
Elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
You know what? Of course, he would be more happy to have a orphan because nobody could be like, you got my son killed. There's no family ties to no nobility or anybody in a higher status that he don't have to kiss ass to, so he can treat me like shit.
So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Being smart in the military, they don't want you to be smart because they want you to die.
I'm stronger than I look.
With arms like that, you'd have to be. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
don't know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet.
Damn. You assumed that I was I didn't know how to read and write? Damn.
All right, lad. Welcome to the guard.
I guess it's kind of expected because anybody orphan, you don't never know if they have the skills to even understand what's written on the piece of paper.
Yes.
Why the hell are you out?
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, now, up to. Next.
I just lost audio for a couple seconds. Like it went out. I thought she was gonna say something. Damn it!
Let's hurry.
Well, that wasn't too much trouble, now was it? We'll better get in line though, or they'll start suspecting. Okay.
Let's hurry.
I did not mean to do that. You enlisted as well. The line starts behind me. If so, or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, I did not mean to skip that. No, I didn't skip. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I am volunteering to fight. It skipped on its own. Did I still have the auto skip? Damn. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? I wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it.
Not a bad guy. And there's no reason to be a douchebag. He hasn't did anything wrong.
Well, see you around. Try not to.
I don't know why they had that, I had it handled. Like, you're supposed to be cool or something. They're not trying to stand out. The more that other dialogue was going to make you stand out or be a dick.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
I look like a dog collar. Oh, my bad.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
What was it? thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street. Okay. Oh, huh. Oh, a map. I'll take that.
That's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
You know what would have been cool? If they set me up with a map before I got to the capital. You never know you're gonna get lost wherever he was.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
But they forgot to say that if you're colored white or black, then there will be some type of racism still, even if you're the same tribe. Ain't no tribal stuff in it. They should mention that too.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
And you know how hard it is to keep your ass quiet?
Guess I'll just read more later.
You know exactly that you're not even supposed to be here.
Good night.
And you're so loud. You in a room full of other people. I hope that they explain that if she has some magic to conceal her voice and only he can hear her or something like that. Or only a special few people can see a fairy. Because they're exposed. She won't shut up. She even talked when I was getting interviewed from the captain. I know she's small. I get that. And her voice is not that loud. But it would be crazy not to be like, yo, this nigga has a fairy.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Damn.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
This looks like a setup.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
So the longer we take, the longer he's gonna be like, he might die. Yes. You can view the information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press X. Okay.
This place here.
Let's see. Let's
There's a plan to camp out.
This place.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern fort. This is where your contact should be. So hopefully we find him quickly.
Okay then.
All we gotta do, yeah, making sure that it doesn't auto. All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. Alright.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It's, hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together.
I wanted to know what he would have said if I said something else.
Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone, help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
It reminded me of a scene in 99 Nights. When the soldier came, it was like, we need help. Send help. We're dying. And he dies in the arm. And I was like, the way he said it, it was like, it was like kind of, it was messed up back in the day. But anyway, the reason why I said it was like that, it reminded me of that scene.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death.
And the crazy thing is that even though he risked his life to give the message to the army in the in the game, they decided like it was two routes. You could choose not to go, but that was depends on what character you choose. So just say it was kind of messed up. It was dark.
Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastards' wounds.
He didn't want to go to the
All
war.
ahead. Alone. Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You
Oh
want
my
to turn
God.
the tail? Or are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Idiots. Y'all didn't even get a proper training yet. And y'all deciding to go into battle with no prior knowledge, no advantages, no information, just knowing don't be on guard. You're getting set up. It's a trap.
Let's go.
Oh, you guys are gonna die, but not for the two main
This is
casts.
what we signed up for. Onward to the fort then.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go ahead and walk to our doom.
I've got it.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Hey, I got a bad feeling about this.
Explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
She hasn't been hiding. She's just been out there. It's just people are just blind to see.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Stroll, this guy right here. Good supporting cast.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
You just let known our plan out to Stroll, but you know what? I think he's reliable.
Okay? Yep.
Yeah, that's my guess. Somehow we got to find him. You're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally. Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside. I see. Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. I hope we can recover MP. Because this is going to be hell if we can't. Ooh. Sorry, people dying. And why are you guys running Are y'all stupid?
That's a human.
And they don't even got a commander.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors.
Charging in like a dumbass.
Damn it.
I hope you're safe. What was his name? Garrus? Bruce? There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some still straw. Bruh. No, none of you are breathing. Yeah, we were too late. But there might be others. Let's keep searching.
This is bad.
Get back, we got company. What's with the deal with this one? It feels similar to the monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is a human too. Is that a human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? Hold up, what? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Will you not agree? I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through it.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack separately. We can only fight if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understood. The two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press triangle to engage a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press triangle anytime, but if you use square to stun first, you can start the battle with the advantage. Stay on the offense by continuously attacking with square to deplete the enemy break gauge. Okay.
Things will be... We can't get sloppy. The battle begins.
Alright, in squad battles, press square to attack with your equipment or press triangle to skills which consume MP. Perform an action will expend one turn icon. Seen the top screen when a turn icon or consume, the opponent begins. Okay.
I won't hold back.
Okay, so they got auto battle. Okay.
Let's go. Burn! I won't hold back. Tougher than I thought. Let's go. A tough one. Let's hurry onward.
And he doesn't get a level? We pulled through somehow. We're alive, and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward. Okay.
Our usual tactics should work.
Let's do this. Not done yet.
Keep it up, burn to us!
That'll do it.
Where is he? Is he still alive?
Be careful.
I can't see anything here.
Let's give him a fight. This could be our chance.
Squad battles with stunned enemies. When engaged, a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantage intentional attack. In addition, enemy remains stunned and start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this.
Even easier than expected. Don't get too relaxed.
Okay, so when you level up, you still do not get what you particularly might want. Like, it doesn't max out your health or anything like that, or MP.
This is our chance. This could be our chance. Here. A tough one.
Burn to us. Wrap this up.
Good one,
Great
Stroll.
job, Stroll. Only one left. Finish them off.
They chose the wrong opponent.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
I don't see anything.
Yep, we're safe here.
Oh, that's how you run. Okay.
Wait. Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, this could get hit nasty, but if we element of surprise, we could catch it off guard, right? Attack the enemy while being seen using square. There's a chance the entire break gauge will deplete once for the instant stun.
Let's give him a fight. Let's take them all out.
We make the first move.
I won't hold back. Through here.
The power of fire.
The next one will fall just as easy.
We made short work of that.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Oh, you can roll?
Look. All right. How's that? This is our chance. I'll keep him on our
First move.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Looks like we're safe for now. Oh.
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in bad enough spot without you making it worse. The monster showed up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Ugh, of course, this is how it ends. Damn it! Damn it all. The bloody hell. Those appear to be dead.
Run.
You're so young. A fresh recruit. Get away from here. Now. That thing is up ahead. There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. You're too late. That monster. You can't just run away. Stay away from that thing.
Hey. Hold on. You... I get it now. What?
That cry is a human from earlier. Why they call him human?
Was that?
Hurry!
We'll handle our personal matters later, rescuing any survivors. Take residents to the top tower.
Let's hurry.
Damn it!
Damn it, Elder! I knew the fort was cursed. You're why that war attacked.
Hey.
Calm down, it's not his fault. The human appeared, you must know that, or surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elder. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
I'll be taking that.
Found something.
Here we go.
I didn't see where it was.
Let's go. Fire! Still up? Burn to us!
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't be using magic.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Let's push through. This battle's out. This could be our chance.
You make the first move.
The power of the die hard!
Even easier than expected.
We have the edge.
I'll give it my all. In one fell swoop.
You're here?
Check one out.
That'll do.
Keep it up.
Well, it's stunned. They can't attack.
Finish them off.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I think that's all of them.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
This battle's out.
This could be our
Let's
chance.
go.
Now get ready.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Some enemies are still around. Careful now.
Let's push through. We have the edge.
I trust, and we'll win this.
You're here?
Even easier than expected.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
This is our chance.
Got it.
This could be our chance.
Burn to us! That's one!
Stroll always comes through. Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
The power of fire!
He's been using his magic quite a lot.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
We have the edge.
I trust, and we'll win this.
Let's make this quick.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Store MP provides one ally from KO. Okay. The roof is up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors facing the monsters together. May not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's a noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself this time. And you plan to forge ahead despite the risks. I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for.
That's true, but
I can't just leave you to die up there. I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message, and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your power or strength. Like, is it going to automatically? Oh, no, it's not.
What do you think?
This is a feeling, I know it. The human from earlier is up there. What should we do? Let's go. Try not to do anything rash, okay? Here we go. Damn. Majority of them are dead.
Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
There.
Romans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Alright, buddy, I need you to use your,
fight as you see fit.
no. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go. Fire!
Vile
What?
monster. You're mine. The power of fire.
One! What is one?
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
Are you
Burn to ash.
two? AoE attack that just
How is it this strong?
the prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in this place like this. And yet
You two
But
above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
nah, it doesn't work that way. Oh, you the fuck? He dies?
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown twined. Thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I'm confused. Why are you speaking in riddles?
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Oh, whoa! What? Whoa! Why? That's cool as hell. Is it because he's an elder?
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Wind!
All right, that did the trick.
My own power doesn't even compare. What more can I use magic despite its lack of igniter?
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to a certain affinity. After you hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against will decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We can target that.
No. Let's go. Scour!
That's it! Stay on it!
I will fight with pride. Come forth, royal soul. Wind!
Done! We've got to hit the other spot too. Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that.
I won't hold back. Scour!
You hit their weakness.
Let's stay calm. Wind! Let's push through.
Okay, so it stops him from flying. Devour.
Wait, what? It's healing? It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do. Ew. I can't believe it's eating from its own body.
Seeker!
Did you knock those apples off?
Scour! Come forth, royal soul. A tough one.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this? Understood. Leave it to me.
Okay.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Why you didn't do that before though? I should have just in my magic. Because I do more damage.
Seeker, win! Still here? I won't hold back!
Nice.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity.
So you telling me other people can get their own seeker?
If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Oof.
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Jaybond, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Jaybond himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
It never is.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Save the prince from the curse and defeat Louis Godburn. The treasonous fiend who's not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. Deadline unknown. Rank. Why is it only 8 stars?
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. But I'm counting on you.
Oh, we got another ally. Iris. Does he have a whatever I got?
Feels like the mission is finally starting.
I thought it's called Seeker. So do every other ally have a Seeker?
We should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
Like, you hate him, but you can't live without him because you need him.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
It's easier said, but done. Faraz should keep. What was the power in you? I wonder. Gears seemed to know something. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to take that. Oof. Well, hey, I say use it or lose it. That said, let's take the rest of the day off. You've done a fine job delivering the message, lad. It's finally time for His Highness. You wanted to ask about the power, don't you? I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family before you infiltrated the army. Who were you? Nothing but a mercenary. Yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being his and of the prince tutor in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly, that's incredible.
Got it?
There's an insect in a gold beetle. It's a key. Small bug that glows in a gold magula. Nobody would buy it. There's apparently someone there out there into them. Okay. So like if I just roamed around or something. Oh, okay. That's how it is. Visible walls.
You know,
Good and pooped.
can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I know, I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you. But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you.
I have like an alter ego.
You know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
This is like the Velvet Room, but when I'm asleep.
Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore. and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magna within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Alright.
Okay.
I'm not very trusting, but
the bargain is struck then.
You have something I need, and you have curiosity of my power.
Within him dwells the virtue of the Seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
There's another power I got? Rank 1. Seeker Archetype. Party can now study the Seeker once unlocked at Academia. Yeah. Okay. We're not gonna skip this. I can sense their heroic embodiment of the Seeker from Moore. Moore is the first of your followers. People that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. Moore is the first of many, so keep an eye out. Okay.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lads, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action. I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, alright?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
They called it the Nord Mines. Apparently going through them would put us near a capital.
That being the case.
This road should take us to the Grand Trend. Okay.
All right.
This place, hold on. This place here.
Stop.
Yeah, you know, I just wanted to see if he would say something about it. The Nord Mines are full of flex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected. We'll be going through the Nord Mines. Are you ready?
Good.
We should hurry. Our focus on making it to the royal capital.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magma crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh? What happened?
I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This is deep in the wilderness, though. I couldn't be sorry. I'm just on it, looking for an opening to escape. Don't forget, I have my eye on you. Let's run through this, babe. Oh. Hey, I don't like flying creatures. Large bird is known as a carvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in from ambush. Okay. So what now? Like, we needed another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide or wait it out? No. We need to keep moving. We're already low on time as it is. Besides, let me guess, you could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy to demonstrate it, we need to move. Don't fall behind. Now, I guess I wanted to see if there was anything there. Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. These beasts, unimpacked, should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them a chance to surround us. We need to find a different path for now. Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth moment's worry for someone such as you. Really? You still don't get it, so be it. It seems you need to a prompt lesson on the basis of combat. Pay attention, as this subject affords few mistakes. First, take a good look at your surroundings. Consider it as your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them? Once you assess their strengths, compare to your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now, eyes up your hundo. What do you make of it? I thought it was strong because it was already up and weird. It's weak enemy, but it's already on guard. Lower level enemies will glow blue. Enemies of the same level will glow yellow and red, while unknown enemies will appear white. When you have leveled up to a point where when you think you could overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if their color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with simple aware. Okay. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you to squad battle. The protagonist will take damage. Lock on. If you press lock on or L1 when cursor is over an enemy, you will lock onto the enemy. That enemy will always be in the view, and you will easily close the distance by attacking. Understood. Let's go.
I see the enemy. Time for some close. Let's push through. All right. How's that?
That's right. I have one rule for you. Keep in mind.
Got it.
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, Fortuitous can turn if you let up for a moment. Okay, should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm, and you'll be fine. If you use triangle to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after completing its break gauge with square, the battle will start with great advantage in favor. However, if you are attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you will be forced into a battle where the enemy is in an advantage. Survey the situation and use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize an attack tactical advantage. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, then decide whether you dispatch them with quickly with a square attack, stun them first, or directly into a strategic squad using triangle. Fate sight will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of enemy reach. Use it to be efficient as you tackle a dungeon. Okay.
I'm counting on you.
There's no replacement for the first-hand experience. Get comfortable with the fighting before we reach Grand Trad. I need to be sure you could defend yourself.
We can't get sloppy. Let's go. I'll be getting a head start, thanks.
Oh, that's cool. We'll try a battle. If you are unhappy with the battle is going, let's start it from the beginning. Press R2 to assist will automatically move the cursor to the enemy who has a weakness to skill you have.
We need to figure out their affinities first.
Vitus power. Hold on.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Oh no.
I won't hold
Okay.
Scour. Still here?
Wish every fight was that easy, eh? That's all up. You can relax.
Alright, how's that?
Brilliant.
Come on, let's push through.
Damn it!
Incoming.
If you are attacked in the dungeon, you will be forced into a squad battle that begins enemy turn, which is in... Okay. I get that. I get it.
Doesn't look like we can do anything about their weakness.
Seeker. No. Not good.
Focus.
All right.
Fight as you see fit. Let's go all in. No holding back.
Take this, Dawn! Finish the job!
Tougher than I thought.
Well, that about does it.
I think that's all of them.
I see the enemy.
Think we can push through.
This is our chance. Forward! We'll win this.
Get ready.
Seeker! Scour! Just one left.
It's weak to win. Okay.
The next one will fall just as easy.
That's all over. We can relax now.
Come on!
This is our
We have the edge.
Let's settle this quick.
Let's go. You better be sure. By this power. 2 remaining.
down.
Take this! One remaining. Just mark the vigil.
I will fight. Through here.
You're stunned. You're not going to be able to attack.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Hopefully that's the last of them for a while. What is it?
Having seen you a lot around these parts before, you wouldn't be bandaged now, would you? What are you talking about? Now that I got a better look at you, I see you aren't bandaged material. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a desert place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote place? Well, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I have regular nearby, so I came for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assume a human appeared. For instance, I have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies. Didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you like to be interested in buying something?
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
This should be good enough. Plenty of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch the scavenging for it today, though. I'll stay put until the beasts settle down some. You'll find something worth selling. Well, you know where to find me.
Here we go.
Let's clear them out.
Let's do this.
Win!
Some battles are hardly a
Alright, how's that? This is our chance! Forward! A tough one!
Keep pressing it!
Still up?
Take this! 1 minute!
That's just what Grius does. Uh-oh! Brace yourself!
Oh, please!
Scroll combat power is down!
A tough one!
That settles that. Careful, we've got company.
Let's push through!
Nice! You're gaining strength!
This won't stop us.
Oh, please!
Seeker! Scout! Let's finish this!
Only 2 enemies left! Stay sharp! Your attack power's
Fight
down!
is power! Win!
You hit their weakness!
Stay focused!
This
That
hand!
was great, Grius!
Your attack power is down! Scroll
done yet.
combat power is down!
Oh, that was a critical?
Let's keep this up!
Careful, we've got company.
Let's push through! Okay, let's give this all we've got!
Quick! Take this! Still standing!
Even easier than expected.
Don't let your guard down yet.
Come on!
Let's finish them!
This battle's ours!
This could be our chance.
Let's go!
Take this! Sword! Finish the job!
Hey, steel!
Okay.
The next one will fall just as easy.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Alright, group back! Let's give them a fight! You're here?
Keep pressing it!
Only 2 enemies left!
Let's go!
Stay sharp!
Scour! Stay sharp!
Down!
Take
We've
this!
got nothing to work.
That works.
I think I'm getting used to this.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Hold on.
Oh, the air here has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that the monsters are at least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself, or would you rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't you? The bastards live long enough. Kill him quick.
It appears
Carol.
we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Wind!
What is that? Never seen anything like it!
That's not an igniter!
Take this! God Got no mercy for you! Here they come!
Fighting greatly decreases the damage your character takes. Prevents any weakness from being split. This prevents the enemy from gaining turns too.
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
Get ready! Done yet. Sight!
During squad battles, your formation will affect damage party member deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less melee damage but less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing key assigned to up and down to move your party between rows.
Falling back. Forward. To the rear guard. Charging in.
Take this! Get ready! Hold still!
Let's go. Scour.
Got no mercy for you! Coming at us?
What's that?
Falling back.
I think something's coming!
Take
Watch
this!
out!
Go on, finish the job! They die hard! Get ready! Blast!
Oh, I see.
Take it.
My thanks.
Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived. No, they couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm at least of your worries at this point. In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. Looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye. The crown, Theocarcy ordered it so I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, it's still here of miners risking it all to come to this place seeking the riches left within. I'll happily trade our legal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Maybe preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
What is it?
Don't let me surprised. Didn't think there would be others with business at the abandoned mine. But why come here of all places? Is there someone you know inside? Just passing through. Of course, indeed, this will be the shortest route to get to the other side of the mountains. Haven't you heard this place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them, an old friend of mine, I sell the stones and he digs out. But enough of that. Surely we met for a reason, so if there's something you need, allow me to accommodate you.
Thank you.
Last night, incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely the lack of manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow are we being pursued? Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'll be best if we consider us dead. Let's push through the mine while we can. So it wasn't just my imagination to think we were being followed this whole time. But like Garrett said, something is off. When that human came out of nowhere, it wiped out all the soldiers to that place. And again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere, but if that's the case, no, it couldn't be. You think Luis is controlling the monsters? Telling them where... I wasn't trying to leave, I was trying to look around the area.
Wait a second.
There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there. Right, we'll be safe around them. They're not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before. Closure beside. It's be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown therapy coming down on the place, right? Oh, sounds like they won't be a problem. Let's go. If our pursuers catches up with us, it will be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. It's dead quiet. Are you sure there's still people working here? That's this quieting stillness you feel. Those are your instincts alerting you to bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely.
Stop! Don't move!
Oh, deserters, distance wars.
Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage. Catch us in the narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. There's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run. And if you don't comply, then miners will pay the price for your insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice, a human. Oh yeah, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. It appears we've stepped in a whole damn conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Here, they come. Stop them here and now.
Our usual tactics should work. Come forth, royal soul.
Last one down.
Take this!
Nothing to worry about.
Here they come! How are they getting a head start, knights? Let's catch our breath.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
Careful! We've got company! I can't believe this.
Yeah, nice work.
Stop right there! They saw us!
Amazing. Great moves back there.
What are you doing? They saw us! I can't believe this was brilliant.
I gotta watch my corners. Come on, cops.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
Life is gone from his eyes.
Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us.
Oh, come on, let's move.
Yeah, it was the captain. He was the only one that was still alive. But he didn't even go to the fort, so how would he know if we were alive or not?
Watch out. Got it.
Stop right there! Don't notice us. I can't believe this. Very impressive.
Isn't that just as I thought? It makes sense now. Here's that we were respected. Yep.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right. Back. Didn't take me that long.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. Though I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the kingdom's guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
Crazy
Now,
bastard.
First, the soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7
Years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Hmm? Well, yes, that might have been a name.
That nigga's an ass. Like, oh, yeah.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger.
You left one survivor.
Time to beat his ass. Fat fuck gonna die.
Stay back. Help me.
Ugh. You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. Simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless.
Oh, he's awakened.
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no. I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory. This is the way of the real world, little lordling.
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Stroll de Halliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house and the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand!
Oh, so it's like a knight.
Come, I will show you a world with honor.
Oh, that's fitting.
What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that. This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it. Cover me.
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Alright. Goes, okay, to one enemy.
I'll cut you down!
The freedom of a wanderer.
That's cool. Like, look at the warrior. And his eyes. Yeah, that's cool.
Let's go. Scour.
Take this!
Why do you struggle?
Magic shield. Defense roll. Okay.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Withdrawing! To the fore!
Warrior! Hack and slash!
You fools have no idea who our savior is.
Wind!
You'll die unmissed and unmourned.
Are you prepared? Perhaps not.
Case!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Is that your best?
Focus.
Huh?
Die!
Yo, this nigga was. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he was out.
I'll cut you down. You fools have no idea who our savior is.
I want to know who he's gonna attack, though. I guess it doesn't matter.
I refuse to fall. Die! 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 You! Die!
Oh, please! Take this! Luis!
Captain's uniform.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
New skill. Increase one ally's attack for 3 turns. That's cool. Make support attacks from your comrades happen more. Combat. Okay. Deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy. One enemy. Okay.
Impossible! Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I say keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
Nigga, you got a form. There's no reason not.
You're already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Together we stand.
Party can now study the warrior. The warrior. So how many are there? From like, if I'm guessing, each area that has a block is another archetype. So 2, and we unlock 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 archetypes. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Storo.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
You hang around me, you become like me. Oh, you can join now.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage.
So she-
Never thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Please, let her fight. Please, for the love of God. Let her get an archetype.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole
And now study the mage. Okay. I'll be like,
Wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What?
yay.
You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
Okay, what I'm about to show you is the lineage of chart of the archetypes I've been researching that said there are... Damn it, I have it on auto. There are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the finding of archetypes. Okay.
Now then.
Firstly, let's consider a one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Curious lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is a chart that shows the power and connection of the archetype. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its power. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from Magla within yourself will put too heavy of a burden on you. What this means is you will need to gather mag from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Study the archetype and consume minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Once the character has studied the archetype, you can use main menu to change their channel archetype at no cost. To learn is to change oneself. They say here, you may achieve that through studying archetypes. And their deepest secret. Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these.
I see.
This power.
From yearning, and is the thing born in her heart. Most resonant thistle in thee. Awakens with a roar. Thou art his speaker. Tis this thy means to shout down the fears, the voice like thunder. The heroes of old perish only possessing one, yet this marks thee apart. Thou canst acquire and wield many. Who are you? This voice I can't remember.
This power.
I see. This right here.
This would be the archetype that the young noble recently awakened to the warrior's domain. Is a physical offense by way of weighty greatsword. Few other archetypes can compete with this raw, destructive power, yet the specialization comes at a cost. It has virtually no utility or support outside of hard hits. If you aim to overwhelm the enemy with brute force, I say this is fine archetype to do it with. It requires a channel of the warrior. This is archetype you wish you've chosen. No.
I see. This right here.
Expert in magical attacks with 3 specialties: fire, ice, and electric. Such a broad palette of magical offense can be crucial to exploit enemy weakness. Now, however, mage defenses are paltry at best. They cannot endure much harm. They are the best kept out of foes' attentions or battle will return to die. They also tend to go through their MP fast. In the mage, without MP, they're practically dead weight. You have to use your magic strategically to succeed. Yes.
Sure.
He earns my trust. So be it. Following you and young man called Stro, another worthy wielder of the archetype joins your ranks. From this sanctum I shall speak to your heart of the man with the eye patch. Curious, feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. I hear the voice past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into view. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, a soul of a mage. What is this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it's finally in my grasp. The mage archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I still have much to learn.
Fascinating.
The man with the eye patch should now have awakened to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and a noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment, and now from here on.
I see. Fascinating. This right, all right? I see.
By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock and then use a new archetype. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending more lectures or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Some functions of the main menu are now available to the changing your archetype. Archetypes that you have been studied academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them suits you need is good strategy. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king. From the main menu, you can raise these virtues in many ways. Yes, by meaning to tell you, rearranging things the other day, I found something that may be useful to you on your journey. I put everything in that box atop the chair. By all means, take it. Looks like there's something especially valuable in hero incense here. Expensive medicine, revival medicine, magic bread, stale like bread. The scroll that shapes the languages I have never seen before must be some kind of formula. Royal magic. That's a formula from rather complex spell. Mages devise such intricate magic, they comment the formula to scroll in advance. Hold on, are you saying that the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here all? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would have loved to decipher it context, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script and I never laid eyes on it before. But before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look very end of the scroll?
What's this?
Indeed, it's no more than a simple illustration. I didn't mean to skip it, but I was trying to click back on the screen. Indeed, it's no more than a mere illustration, but do you not think it bears some resemblance to this archetype? Moreover, it bears the caption of mysteriously enough of all the language therein. That is the one part I'm able to per se. It says Jaybond, likely the name of the person unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. Person's name. Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of the enigma. Makes me wonder what it is it says. Did you learn anything new? I would appreciate it very much if you share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you learn. Cannot release their true potential on the individual strategies must be tactical for recovery. Actually, optimal strategy requires first grasping the fundamentals, yet some battles demand team singular specialization and boldness in planning. If you obtain information about enemies and events, you can arrange archetypes to counter act enemy strength and strike the enemy weakness. Cultivate your archetype strategically so that you may employ a wide range of battle strategies. Okay.
That's a good kitty.
That's right. Who's a good kitty? Do you usually see these kinds of cats in the city?
Cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Ouchu. He's the only solace I have as confined here. Looks like Pusher wants to give me answers.
That's a good boy.
It looks like he taking a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so do hold on to it. It goes without saying, blind or fence brushing not be enough to win. It will be necessary at times to raise your defense in the door in a incoming attack. Yeah, I've seen this. Hold on. Hold up. While in dungeons, the protagonist's method of attack depends on his weapon and change by so. Yeah, it's changed. Different archetypes change both the actions available to you, the protagonist's attack range. Use this by choosing our protagonist. After a squad battle has ended, nearby enemies may show up. Reinforce. Okay. I did not mean to go back. To grow your power and versatility in archetype must be channeled. I have auto skip on. Archetypes rank up by earning AXP, which is only awarded at actively channel archetype. You may seek the forms of each archetype to study them. One must grow certain support and cultivate the original archetype. Each archetype has at least one strong or more advanced form you will eventually be able to study. Advanced archetypes can be studied after achieving a higher rank with corresponding followers. However, studying advanced archetype will require both mate and ranking up the base archetype higher. Okay, now I get an understanding of that. What are these? Mage.
Oh, yeah?
So it's a great archetype for hitting enemies' weak points. A powerful magic, but it can't really dish out damage or take much punishment.
Hold on.
In times of yore, there are live heroes who ventured to powerless. This is not just one legendary hero. Across many lands and eras, those interpreted spirits who sought greater heights on the seeker path have borne that alias. Among them, the adept who pursues a magical path I dub the Magic Seeker, and the elite who seeks the deepest truth of the soul I dub to the Soul Hacker. The Seeker archetype has full sequential lineage. Okay. Seeker archetype does not excel at any one skill, but it bears the specialties of many other heroes can any task. A jack of all trades, a master of none. Let no seeker forget this truth. I get it. So it's easy to use, but that's not enough to fight alone. I guess fighting with specialized allies might be thing that draws out the true power. I kind of, I don't really want to care to know too much about the warrior, but I think I get the gist of the warrior. Yeah. Wisdom, naive, courage. Tolerance. Eloquent. Imagination. Yeah, I should end it here. And like maybe do like some recording or something. I'm not sure, but thank you guys for watching. I enjoyed this. It was pretty fun. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Let me tell 2007. Got on my knees. Looked up to heaven. Amen. And I used to pray for the drip. I used to pray for the drip. Amen. I used to pray for this shit. I swear. I used to pray for this.